They've went AWOL. Maybe Triple H has hid them up one of his gigantic nostrils, but here on Fog Wrestling, this is 10 reasons why the Wyatt Six suck. Reason number one, they're leeching off Bray's death. That is the reality. Alright? If Bray Wyatt never died, this wouldn't have seen the light of day. Let's be honest. Now, I'm not saying the likes of Bo Dallas couldn't have teamed up with Bray Wyatt at a later point. But let's be honest, man. Look at the state of this group. These guys are leeching off it. I mean, everything to do with it's to do with Bray, even like the tapes and shit. Like, I'm not saying they can't acknowledge Bray Wyatt because, you know, it's sad that Bray Wyatt died, but you've got guys in this group like Eric Rowan. Oh, this, you know, no offence to the guy, right? And I'm not questioning how much he cared about his friends and, you know, his brothers, so to speak, but it seems like this guy is just used every time somebody dies. You know what I mean? John Uber dies. Oh, let's fire you at Redwood. Oh, Bray Wyatt dies. Let's get Eric Rowan back. Do you know, it must be shit knowing that your career basically resolves around guys dying. I mean, what next? Is Braun Strowman going to die and they're going to fucking bring him back to flip over ambulances? Like, seriously. Reason number two. Peaked far too early. Right? And what I mean by this is the first Raw is they literally, right, came out. They literally came out and murdered half the roster. Blood, people unconscious, like massive wounds to the skull of people. Kind of got one of them at the moment myself, but it's just ridiculous how, like, it was good. You know, I was like, holy shit, what a cliffhanger ending to Raw. And they just couldn't build on it. They just couldn't build on it. They just could not build on it. It's like, they peaked it too early, I get it. Debuts need to be great, right? And you could argue Jericho's debut with The Rock outshines a lot of the things he did early on, maybe until, like, you know, 2000, 2001. You could argue that, but at the flip side, you know what I mean? Like, it has to be done. You have to make a decent debut, but this was simply, this is how you're going to debut, and we'll come up with what later, and they never did. Reason number three, it's literally a group filled with jobbers, right? Eric Rowan, Dexter Lumis, Joe Gacy, Nikki Cross, and Bo Dallas. You've got a major problem when Bo Dallas is the biggest guy in your group. Let's be honest. Reason number four, Triple H hasn't a fucking Scooby, right? And why Triple H hasn't a fucking Scooby is simply down to the fact, well, they come in and then they just drop the ball for months, right? Oh, Amazon package here, Amazon package here, right? They went into absolutely meaningless feuds and didn't go anywhere near the top of the fucking table, right? And also, where have they been? I'm pretty sure they haven't even appeared in 2025. You know what I mean? Like, where actually are they? They're nowhere to be seen. Absolutely nowhere to be seen. And it's almost like, if this group was simply created due to Bray Wyatt, which I think so, Triple H is doing a fucking good job of burying them, isn't he? Is he trying to put them next to Bray? Seriously, what the fuck's he doing here? He doesn't have a clue, man. And it's not just the Wyatt Six, you look across the board. Absolutely on the ropes is what they are. Reason number five, the Nikki Cross problem. Right, this is pretty much any female in any male group problem where they can't attack them. So therefore, people look weak. How many times do we see Alpha Academy? Or like the final, well, maybe not the Final Testament, but groups similar. Because I guess they have Scarlet. Where the woman's in the ring and they can't attack her. So they just run away. It's fucking embarrassing, man. Reason number six, they're feuding with other jobbers. That's another thing. How do you come in with that hot of a debut, right? And then feud with American Alpha, the Alpha Academy, right? Or the Creed brothers, you know, those sort of jobbers. And like the Final Testament. See with the amount of hype this had about it. The Wyatt Six, Bo Dallas should have been pushed to win the world title for Priest at the time. Fuck Gunther. Seriously. I'm not saying Bo Dallas needed to win it and hold the belt until Mania. Of course he didn't need to do that. But Jesus Christ, do something different. But they're too afraid. Reason number seven, very repetitive. Right? Very, very repetitive. Same shite every week. You know, coming out, right, with the packages, Nikki Cross climbing about, It's just mumble jumble, the promos. Like, yeah, the first week was great, but after that, it was just rinse and repeat. Reason number 8, they wrestled far too soon. This group should not be about wrestling ability. So, see, after a couple of weeks, when you put them in 6-man tags and 2-on-2s and things like that, it just takes away from the mystique. It really, really does. You know what I mean? See, Kane, when he debuted it, he didn't fucking. He didn't. You know what I mean? He didn't debut with a match. He debuted it with a moment. And yeah, the Wyatt 6 debuted with a moment, but then they went straight into matches and it sucked. Reason number 9, they'll be released soon. Alright? They will be released soon. But I think the reason why most of them haven't been released yet is because of Bray Wyatt. You know what I mean? Triple H, he's doing his best to try and act like he's not like McMahon. And here, we love McMahon on this channel, but McMahon wasn't afraid of releasing people. And obviously, the marks hate that. He's got a family. That's his job. You can't release him. So, I think he won't release them in order to try and save face with the fucking marks. That's the reality. And then reason number 10, they haven't been seen in months. Again, Triple H hasn't got a Scooby. And again, any fucking momentum is dead. And that's 10 reasons why I'm feeling really bad, troops, concussed, sore throat, but I fought through the pain to deliver this beller.